Good afternoon, everybody. Come on in. Hello, hello, hello. Waiting for my friends to join me. Come on in, whoever you are, wherever you are. Let me know who you are and where you are coming in from so I can give you some Mrs. Deveter love and we can learn something today. I'm really looking forward to this live. So come on in the room. Let me know who you are and where you are coming in from. I am doing a little multitasking today, but we're going to figure it out and it's going to be all good. Come on in. Where's my thingy here? Waiting for my friends to join me. Let me know who you are and where you are coming in from. And then we will get started with our very special guest joining us today. I love a good guest. You know me. All right. So, hello, hello, hello. All right, I'm ready. Darlene, hello to you in Pittsburgh. Hello to Miss Ola Joe. Hello to you, Z in Texas. Hello to Joanne. Good day to you, my dear. It's so good to have you guys here. Hello, Jennifer. Thanks for joining. I am so glad you guys made it on over today. Please share, let folks know that we are live and we're going to do a tutorial today. Really looking forward to it. I don't know if you guys have ordered it yet, but the Lucet Fork is back in stock. It was out of stock for a little while, but it is back and we are so happy to have it. I'm going to find the link and plug it in so you all can see it. Of course, I don't have the link where it's supposed to be, but we're going to get our act together. Forgive me, guys. So yeah, we have a really special guest who is going to come and show us how to use the Lucet Fork. And I will share some links to patterns that you can use the Lucet Fork. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I hope you're ready to hang out with me today. Make sure you share this live. Let folks know that we are live today. And we are talking about the Lucet Fork. I am here. I'm just copying and pasting it into the comment section. Hello, Miss Francis. So glad you decided to join me today. Hope you are having a great day. Hi, Emily. So glad you made it. Yes, tag people. Let them know that we are live. Jennifer, you said you are going to order your Lucet Fork today. Please click the link that I just posted into the comment section so I get the credit. No. Every little coin helps so that I can continue to come and hang out with you guys. So if you are looking to buy the Lucet Fork, I just put the link into the comment section. Click that link and you can go ahead and order your Lucet Fork. Hello, Gwendolyn. Come on, everybody. Come in. Tell me who you are. Hey, Daisy. Glad you are here. Tag people. Let them know that we are live and that we are doing a tutorial on the Lucet Fork. I'm going to give y'all 2 more minutes and then I'm going to bring on my very special guest. I love having special guests, especially when it's people I know and talk to on a consistent basis and who make my life here at Furls easier. Today's guest is Dianne Hunt from, I'm going to let her introduce herself so I won't give away all the goods, but it's Dianne Hunt and we work together here at Furls. She is our wholesale and affiliate customer success. She does all the things. Okay. She makes sure that people know what they're doing, when they're doing it, and gets them right in order. So without further ado, please, please, please help me welcome Dianne Hunt. Put some clapping hands in the comment section and we are going to bring her on. Dianne!
Hello. Well, thank you for that.
You are so yeah, you are so welcome. Introduce yourself to the audience. Let them know exactly who you are.
So I'm Dianne Hunt from Same Di Namics Crochet, and I work with Furls. And I started off working with Furls. it's probably been about like maybe 3 or 4 years. I kind of forget exactly what it was, but I started off working with them as a contractor, just doing simple things with them in the customer service realm. And then I eventually I think they loved me so much that they just say, you know what, let's just
How could
welcome
they
you
not
aboard.
love you? How could they not?
I've been here with Furls and now doing the affiliates and wholesale, and I still do some customer service every now and then. Since about maybe February, I think, of this year, that I've been doing it on a full-time basis. But yeah, and I've been crocheting, so it's probably been about 8 years, I think, 8 or 9. It feels like it's been longer, definitely not longer than 10 years.
Wow.
That I have been crocheting. And the thing with crocheting, I've always known how to crochet or known of the craft because my mom crochets.
Mm-hmm.
And when I learned the chain stitch, it was on a crochet thread. So with the steel hooks.
Okay.
So I think as someone who's learning how to crochet, that's not the right yarn to use or the hook because it's so little.
It's so little.
And, yeah, and I want to say I made like little simple doilies, like little round ones, but I don't remember, and I was very young at that time. And then I got pregnant with my oldest. He's gonna be 18 in November, so this is a while back. I said I know how to crochet, and I'm gonna buy me one of those crochet kits, like those blanket kits that you would buy at Joann's. I never made the blanket because the yarn was fuzzy and I could not see the stitches. So I let it go. I was like, yeah, it is what it is. And then about maybe 9 years ago, one of my friends here in Maryland, she said, hey, you know, there's going to be a crochet group at my church. Do you want to go? And I was like, yeah, sure. I know how to crochet. I know how to do all that. Not really knowing how to do all that. You know what? I picked up the yarn. I picked up the hook. And it's like, I've been crocheting all my life. And so it just came naturally to me. And of course, I've gotten better. I mean, if you compare my pieces, like when everybody, right? Like your first piece is like, oh my gosh, did I really make this?
Yes. It's like, well, I mean, oh my goodness, what was I doing? What?
And you know, you're so proud of your piece. You're like, oh my gosh, this is the best. And you're putting it all over social media.
I 100% agree. You know, when I think about when I started, I was just making blankets back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I was in a hair salon, and this lady, she was sitting beside me, and she was making a blanket, but it was in the shape of a star.
Okay.
You could do that?
Yeah, you can do all kinds of things.
I was like, oh my God, mind blown. So yeah, I totally can identify with that. Totally.
For some reason, I just wanted to design stuff. And, you know, I actually started out designing on Lorraine's blog. Lorraine for Furls. She had a contributor series thing where she would have different designers contribute patterns to her blog. And one of my very first designs, and actually still probably one of the most popular designs, is on her blog. And it's just and I started from there. I owe a lot to Lorraine. She brought me onto Furls because I was her VA for a long time, and I still am, you know. And that's how I started doing what I'm doing with crochet. And it's been like maybe 6-7 years that I've been doing designing, not full time because I don't design all the time, but yeah.
That's really awesome. Good for you. Congratulations
on you know,
growth and where you've gone and where you are to now being able to teach us how to use the Lucet Fork.
We will work on it.
So you did a super cute pattern for the blog hop of Furls Crochet, and I of course will post the blog hop in there, but I'll also link directly to your blog just in case you guys forgot the blog hop. We come out with a new blog hop every week, and you were I forget what week.
It was in July, I think.
Okay.
It was in July.
Like 23 or something like that.
Yeah.
But here's the link to her pattern. And it is called, tell them about the pattern.
So it's called the Caribbean Sunset Alpine Stitch pattern. And so it uses the Alpine Stitch all throughout the body. So the camera is tripping me up.
I don't know. Everybody says that.
So yeah, it uses, I can't even see, but anyway,
There you go.
I've always wanted to use the Alpine Stitch because I think it's such a pretty stitch with lots of texture.
Mm-hmm.
And when my turn for the Blog Hub came, I was like, well, I guess I'll use it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always wanted to use grommets. I think
Those
eyelets. Yeah, I've always wanted to use that in the design too. So I figured I'll just work something up, and then the bottom has like the canvas inside, so it's two pieces in the bottom. So it has a canvas, and then of course the I-cord.
This way.
This way. The I-cord. And it has beads.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yep. And the reason I named it Caribbean Sunset is because so it uses watercolors, and it just looks like the sunset of the Caribbean. So I'm from St. Croix, in case nobody knows. I love saying I'm from St. Croix. That's my home. I wasn't born there, but I was raised there all my life. So I'm very biased when I say the most beautiful sunsets is in St. Croix. I'm very biased when I say that. So anyway, yeah, the colors, they just remind me of the sunset in St. Croix.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, and the I-cord, it's actually 2 strands.
Okay.
It's canary, and I forget the other color. I don't forget what color did I use.
Hold on, let me look. I got it. I got you. Keep talking.
Yeah. I'm here. I think ambrosia, but anyways, so yeah, and I actually wanted to use the 4 colors, but it was going to be too thick. So 2 strands is the most that I was able to work inside the Lucet Fork.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. And this beautiful bag calls for cobalt, surf, canary, ambrosia, and sunrise. Those are the colors in your beautiful Caribbean bag. So pretty. It's so
pretty. Thank you. I love it. It turned out a lot better than what I thought it would. So it's fun, and it's a really big bag. It's got lots of space inside. You can carry your work in progress, and yeah.
So let's get into it, everybody. The Lucet.
Are you ready?
I just got mine the other day. I was like, no, it fell. It's still in the box. It's okay. I'm sorry.
So I love it. Yeah, I love that. So the Lucet Fork is one of those tools that I looked at it and I was like, how in the world do you use this? Right? And I was always mystified by the Lucet Fork because I think it's a Scandinavian tool, right? Okay. I think, or Viking or something like that. I think the description is on the Furl's website. But it's a very ancient tool, and it's used to make strong rope, right? Because of how you loop the pieces through the Lucet Fork. But it is ergonomic, of all things with furls. We want to keep your hands healthy. And I have small hands, so this fits really nice into my hands.
Mine too.
Yeah. So I am going to attempt with the whole image and screening and all that stuff with the camera to show you guys how to do the Lucet Fork. And in the beginning, it's tricky understanding how to loop the yarn, how to wrap the yarn around the tines of the fork. But once you get it, it's like, oh, okay, it's not that hard. Okay, so are we ready?
Wait, I'm going to make you the full screen. I'm going to make you the solo format. I'll still be here.
I can see you in the bottom. Yep, I can see you in the bottom.
Okay, and you can hear me, right?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. All right, so I have my yarn.
Yep, and I'm using Wander yarn because, of course, we got to use our Wander yarn, right?
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm using Sunrise, I think.
I'm using Thatch.
Okay.
I'm using Thatch. Yeah. So we are going to insert the yarn. So I'm gonna. Do you see how this little indent is? That's where your thumb is going to go. So we're going to have that facing me, right? So I'm going to loop it, facing you.
Okay.
So this is facing you. So this is how it looks. So I'm going to string the yarn from the back to the front.
Wait. I'm not ready. I got to pause my notifications because I keep getting clicks. So, okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so string your yarn from the back to the front.
Back to the front.
And it should look like this.
Okay, wait. Go in. Okay, it's in. Okay, back to the front. Okay.
It should look like that. And then what I do with my thumb, I just pretty much put my thumb over it to keep that in place. You can make this as long as you want. I just leave it like maybe 5 to 6 inches long.
Okay.
So just to give you some room just to hold on to something.
Okay.
So this is going to be the tricky part showing you guys on camera, but you are going to, so it's going to be facing me, but you're going to do a figure 8 twice around your tines. So you're going to loop it around your right tine in the front, go around back, go around the other way. I don't know if you can see on camera. Yeah. So there you have 2 loops, right? 1, 2, and then you're going to do the same thing again, the same direction, and now you have 4.
Okay.
You guys will be able to see there's 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you guys see that?
I think mine's are wrong. Hold on, let me put myself back on camera so you can see what I'm doing.
Do it one more time.
Like that?
Yeah, I want to say yeah, because then this is gonna be at. Let's try it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So here.
Okay, so that needs to be facing you. That.
Which one needs to be facing me?
So you see where your thumb indent is? That needs to be facing you. Yeah. So you're going to. Okay. So your string, so that string that you have lifting up needs to be into you as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so insert it from the back to the front.
Okay.
So take it out and insert it the other way.
Oh.
From the back? No, the other way. So from the back of it, yep.
Okay. Well, that's how I had it.
That's how you had it? Okay. Yeah. So, okay.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So now we're going to take it, right? So you have that in the back and you're going to wrap it around the right tine. Yeah. And then go around back the other one. And then, so it needs to be on the back and then you go to around again. It's kind of hard to show it on camera, but I think you're good. I think you're good. Do it one more time.
Move yourself over a little bit.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So as you're doing a figure 8.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you should have 4 loops.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
Yep. Okay. So now this one that you have, you're going to drop it to the back. Yep. Just drop that to the back. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So now you see you have the 4 loops, right? You're going to take the bottom loop, that first bottom loop. Perfect. And you're going to bring it over the top loop. And just drop it. So put it over the top loop and just drop it.
Okay.
And you're going to pull the front a little bit down. I know it's a little bit, and then we're going to take this one and bring it over.
Nope. I did that wrong.
Okay.
Wait, you guys, I hope that I'm not confusing everybody. I know that we do have tutorials on.
We do have tutorials. And because of the mirroring of the camera, it's a little bit challenging. But let me see if I can do it facing you guys, with it facing you guys. Okay. So here it is. Right? So I'm doing back to front. Right? So this is how pretend this is facing me, but I'm going to have it facing you guys. Okay. So we're going to do like this. Loop it. Loop it.
Move over a little bit.
Loop it.
Yeah. Okay. Loop it. Loop it. Loop it. Okay.
So loop it. Loop it. Loop it and loop it. So it should look like this.
Okay.
So we're going to drop the working yarn, we're just going to drop it to the back. Because we're going to always be, we're going to always be using that. And then, so the trick with this too is not to have it too tight. Okay. Yeah, and not to have it too loose. You just have to find your balance, and that comes with practice. Okay. So your first few rows will be like loosey-goosey or, So then we're going to take the bottom loop and we're going to bring it over to the top, over the tine. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And then we're going to do the same thing with this bottom one. And we're going to bring it over the top of the working loop of the working yarn.
Okay.
So it's kind of, yep, I think you did it.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we're going to do the same. I'm going to turn mine over. And we're going to do the same thing with the working yarn. We're just going to continue doing that figure 8. We're just going to do it once. Perfect. Yep. Just once.
Just once?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Because the trick is we want to always have 4 loops on the tine or 2 loops on each end.
Okay.
And then we're going to always bring one over.
Uh-oh.
And bring one over. And then you just pull the front loop down just to bring it down the little hole.
Uh-oh. Okay. Dianne, I think I did it. Did I do it?
Yeah. So yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So and we're going to continue that same process over and over until you have reached the length that you want. Now, I will say, even though I didn't do, I will say that if you start looping on the right, always loop first on the right. So don't like switch. How can I say?
Yeah.
Your first loop, if your first loop was on the right, you should always start on your right. Like after you do your, you're working up yarn, you should always.
I think I'm doing it, y'all.
Yeah, it just takes practice. It's the mechanics of it that can trip you up.
Wait a minute, I did something wrong. This has too many on it now.
So just bring one over.
Oh.
Yeah, just bring one over and then just pull.
Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm sorry. Let me go into the comment section. So someone said, what is this used for? So this is to make an I cord. You know how sometimes you can make the I cord using a crochet hook and you have to put 3 on and then you take it out and then you put it in. This is a tool that helps you to make the I cord a little bit more seamlessly without having to use, take the crochet hook out and then put it in the other 2 and then wrap it around if you get confused. So it makes a perfect I cord when you learn how to master it. And it's a Burroughs tool and it's beautiful.
Yeah, and you can use the I cord can be used for many things. You can use it for bag straps, like the drawstring bag. You can use it for belts. I actually made one, and this is not pretty, so because I'm still working on it. It's a braided one. I just used 3 strands of I cord and I braided it together.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a belt. But you can get creative with it. You can do like a little bohemian type of wall art if you want. But I think it was
a few patterns on Crochet Foundry that actually call for cords. So using the I cord could definitely be done, used to make those patterns as well. And I'll share those. I'll share those on Facebook later on today. I'll share links to where different patterns that include the I cord, as well as this video for anybody who wants to watch the after. Watch it later.
Any questions?
So Jennifer just made a recommendation for me because mine is super loose. She said it was really loose at the beginning. Could you tighten it up? So how do we tighten it up?
I know that you can undo the bottom because I had to undo the bottom earlier. And you can see here, I'm going to pull mine out a little bit. So you can see the bottom is not that tight.
Yeah.
So you can actually undo this. Just like with crochet, how you can undo your chain stitch in the beginning. You can actually undo this and then you will have to pull the end tail and that'll tighten it up.
I see. Yeah. I see.
That'll secure it or tighten it up. And you can see I've tightened it up right there.
Oh yeah.
You just pull on this. But you can undo this and loosen it. So that's what I ran into. You make your desired length, right? So if you want to make more than one of the same length, sometimes it can be a little bit tricky figuring out the correct length because it can stretch or it can shrink. So, one of the things that I ended up having to do was undo the bottom or the top and just unravel it. And then I was able to tie it that way. So it's very forgiving in that you can unravel it and not lose all of the work that you did.
I love it. Someone wanted to know, can you do color change in this?
I have not done color change, but I would not be surprised if you cannot. I'm sure you can. That's something to definitely do. Yeah, to experiment with. Maybe the best way to do color change would be tying the yarn. You know how you can tie one color to the other and you can have a seamless color change that way. But I have not experimented doing color changes as if you would in crochet when you just add yarn.
Right.
Yeah. But I don't see why not. I mean, it's just a matter of playing around with it and figuring it out.
I love it. I think that it's way fun.
It is a very fun tool to use.
Yeah, it's super cool. I didn't know I needed it.
Yeah, and it's one of those tools that you can make a I-cord any length as quickly without you even realizing it. Because I have gone on car trips and I know I've needed to do an I-cord for a specific length, and I'm just there, you know, looping my yarn and doing my stuff. And when I look, it's like really long.
So Daisy wants to know, does the stretching or shrinking due to the tension?
It does have to do with the tension. And you can see like here, if in the bottom, because I pull that really tight. So that's really tight there. Now, the middle of the tines, it helps to keep your tension going. So if you keep your yarn in the middle of the tine, it will keep a consistent tension throughout the whole piece. Got it. Yep. So, yeah. So, and then you just loop it up and you bring it down. And yeah, it all has to do with your tension. And it all has to do with how tight you pull the back as well. Your working yarn.
Got it.
Yeah.
It all has to cool. I do like this little thingy.
Yeah. And it's one of those things that once you practice with it, the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. Yeah. You see, that's great, right?
I did a thing, everybody. I'm so excited.
And the box does have illustrations that I think Brenna did for us.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, and that's how I was able to follow those illustrations as well. As you can see, that's the figure 8 right there. Yep. So it's just that looping it around, and you need to always have the 4 strands on your tine to be able to do the the I-cord.
Al said, AJ, says that he has used it 6 times since they got it. So yay for you.
Yeah. No, I love it. I just never thought that I would love this tool as much as I did. And being totally transparent, I had bought one of those little I-cord making tools, but it only uses thin yarn. And I use worsted weight is the yarn that I use the most. And it's one of those where you crank it and it just drops it down. And it's very cumbersome to use. So I've never been successful with it. And I have not tried doing an I-cord with my crochet hook.
That is a process. Like trying to figure it out. When I first was trying to do cords, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And take it out and you put it in, and I was like, I don't know what is happening here.
And that's exactly why I never did it, because it is a process. And I'm like, look, I know I'm going to drop some stitches, but this one here is just such a seamless tool to use. And I could do this while watching my favorite TV shows, which I have many going at the moment.
What you watching these days, Diane?
So I'm watching Big Bang Theory. I've never seen the show, so I'm working through that. Rewatching The Doctor, because we all love The Doctor. Doctor Who.
Lordy.
And
I'm so excited.
Yeah. And look how long you've already made it.
I know. Wow, this is cool, everybody. If you have not already purchased an iHook, I'm going to put the link back into the comment section so everybody can see it. Go ahead. I called it an iHook. Lord have mercy. If you haven't purchased the Lucet Fork, please go ahead and, go and get you one. I think it's since we have them back in stock, I think you should definitely add this to your arsenal. Like all
I
the
think
fun.
I might go ahead and get me a second one just because it's a fun tool to have.
Yeah.
I see that Talia
Mm-hmm.
Delgado, I see she has a question. Is tension important here? I would say yes, it's important. Depending on what you want to do, like practice, of course, you have to practice to be able to get your tension right. It's just like with crochet, when you're making your piece, your tension is important when you keep it consistent throughout. That way you have a beautiful piece that's not wonky and all over. But like with any beginner crochet, because I know my beginner pieces were all over the place. And my first I cords were all over the place too.
Yeah, mine is a little all over the place, but I think I'm getting the rhythm of it now that look,
See?
looking pretty all right if I say so myself. Daisy, yes, you need to get one. Go and use that link. Yes, we ship to the UK, right, Diane?
Yes, we do. Yep.
Yep, we ship these to the UK.
Yep.
So I encourage you, if you have any projects that you're working on that have a cord or any kind of string that you want to include in it, you definitely want to. It like the process. It moves really, really fast.
It does.
Yeah.
And I will say it is a lot more. Oh my gosh. I don't want to say safer. Safer is not the word. It's more stronger than just using a regular chain stitch.
Okay.
Yeah, it is
stronger. And it's a little thicker. Like it has a little
it is.
To it. So yeah, I love it. I think that this is a super cool tool. And when I saw that it was back in stock and I saw all your posts and patterns and stuff, I was like, oh, Diane can do a tutorial for us. So thank you for being so willing to come and sit and teach me, because I think it's really cool. And you can definitely look on Furls Crochet. We have tutorials there. So when you go to the Lucet Fork page, you should be able to scroll down and find tutorials on how to make I-cords.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think the Furls YouTube has tutorials on how to make the I-cord, because I think we had several affiliates, and I want to say Lorene as well may have done a tutorial. I'm not sure, but we do have some affiliates that have done tutorials for us.
Yeah,
on how to use the
super cool. And like, what kind of ideas, like besides drawstrings for bags, belts maybe? Like, could we use that I-cord for belts? Like, I just think it's really cute. A really cute accessory that you can, I don't know, child weight.
Yeah. You can necklace with it. And I was just even thinking, it can also be like if you want to add texture and edging to your pieces, you can. You just have to figure out a way to attach it to your piece. Yeah, like a little 3D effect, or like depth, adding depth to your project. Yeah, I think the possibilities are endless. Yes, Ola Jo, yes, Coco Lee did one for us. I agree. Yes, she made a comment.
I think I'm really feeling this as a necklace, y'all.
There you go. And add some beads to it. Like you can see I added beads to mine. You can add beads to it. You can get very creative with it. However you want to. It looks like a rattlesnake.
It does look like a rattlesnake. This is really cool. Daisy says, till today, I didn't know what that was used for. I am glad that we could do a tutorial, Daisy. Yeah. So you'll know now what it's used for. Drawstrings for bags, decoration, jewelry. I think I just got an idea of.
See, and even that that bathing suit that you have in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made an I-cord using the crochet hook thing, and it took me forever to make it, but I wish I had known about the I-cord. I could have made this lickety split, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah.
Francis said, I want to make a necklace for our amigurumi doll I made. See,
hey, you know what? Even here for dolls.
Here.
Even here for dolls, yeah, to give it texture and
big braid.
Yeah.
I love it. The opportunities and the ideas are endless, everybody. Thank you so much, Diane, for hanging
You're welcome. Jennifer said if you can put beads in the middle, yes, you can. You'll just have to string your bead all the way up to wherever you want it to be at. And maybe you can make a knot in the I-cord and fasten it that way. But yes, you can put beads wherever you want. Now, in the process, not sure if you can put beads.
I think you could. So if you knew how long, maybe you could put before you start your I-cord, just me, brainstorming. Before you start your I-cord, you want to use beads. Thread your beads onto your yarn, right? And wherever you want your bead to be, when you wrap it around, you should be able to pull it up. And
you should be able to, you'll just have to keep in mind it would have to fit through
the hole.
Yeah.
I think it's possible. Try it. And send us a picture and let us know what you came up with. We have some really smart.
I hope everyone found this helpful.
I did, because look at me. Go ahead, Miss Deveter. You got it. Go ahead, Miss Deveter. You got it.
You are most welcome.
Yeah, this was awesome. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you, Diane, for hanging out.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Somebody is saying that it's sold out.
Oh no, already?
I'm checked. No, we have. Okay. We have Lucet Forks available.
Somebody wants to know if you're using Wander yarn.
I am. I'm using Thatch. Yeah.
It's pretty.
It's a beautiful color. And I cannot wait until I get my new colors that I got them. I ordered new colors for myself. I cannot wait until I get them in.
I mean, I don't know if you all watched the live on Friday when Pam and I were live and we were talking about all the amazing colors that we have now. If you imagine an I-cord in black and white.
Oh, yes.
Honey, I always say the colors names wrong, but what's it called? I know white is alabaster.
Alabaster and obsidian.
That would be a pretty I-cord.
Yeah.
That would be really nice. The I-cord doesn't have to go through the hole. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Jennifer.
So with this,
it has to.
It probably doesn't have to, but I think the hole allows you to have better control and it allows for a place to come through. I have never done it without using it through the hole, Jennifer. So it's definitely worth trying and seeing if it works that way. Because if you do want your bead to be bigger than the hole, yes, you would have to use the Lucet Fork without stringing your yarn through the hole. Yeah.
I wonder, like, Jennifer, if you have a Lucet Fork or if you're going to order one, you should show us your thoughts on how we could possibly not use the hole.
Okay, so she's seen videos where it doesn't. So okay, sure. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Ola Jo was telling someone she was able to put it in her cart. So yeah, go ahead and get your cord. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the comments. I tried ordering new yarn. Yeah. You need help with orders? We'll help you offline, Francis.
So I'm gonna put in our Rose Crochet. Francis, I'm putting in our support email address. If you can send them an email at support@feralscrochet.com for help with ordering, and just let them know that you're having issues ordering.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you show us how to finish off? Thank you, Michelle.
Yes. So with finishing off, what I do is, and I don't have a scissors with me, so I apologize about that. But what I do is I just take the loops off of the tines. So I pull it out. So they're right off the tines, and you can see I have my loops right there. And then I will just take my working yarn after I've cut it. I'm pretending that I cut it. And then I just loop it through the two loops. And then I just pull it up.
That worked.
Yep. And that's it. And just pull its head and it creates a knot. So, I mean, I didn't cut my yarn, so I apologize, guys, for that. But yeah, pretend that I cut it. And that's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Thank you, Michelle, for even mentioning that, because I was so excited. I was going to have a 12-foot long long high cord.
I had in mind to mention how to fasten off, but we got off on a tangent. But yeah, it's just you take the loops off the tines. You just gotta make sure they don't unravel because they can. And then whenever you cut your yarn, you just loop it through and pull it, and it just pull it tight and it creates that knot. That's it.
Awesome. This is the I cord, guys.
You're welcome, Jennifer.
Mine looks kind of wonky, but I'm gonna get it together. I'm definitely going to make a necklace.
But you practice. Yeah. You practice, and that is, I mean, it's just like when we first started to crochet. Yes. None of us started crocheting beautifully in the beginning, and there's beauty in imperfection, right? There's beauty in imperfection.
There is beauty in imperfection. Thank you, Dianne. Do you have a few more minutes to hang out with me on Instagram?
I have to really think hard about that.
Please?
Yes, I do. I do have a few minutes.
Yay. So Dianne is going to join me on Instagram, and we're going to do some more I cords. She's going to show us again how to fasten off, how to get started, just in case our friends on Instagram have no idea. Like I had no idea. I was like, it's pretty, but I don't know what to do with it. And mine has the new Furls logo.
Ooh, mine has the previous one, because I got mine when it first came out.
Yes. I have the new Furls logo. I am so happy. I love it. All right.
I love it too. And it's very lightweight too.
It's super light.
It's very lightweight.
I thought it was going to be heavy, but it's not heavy at all. It's comparable with a wood hook, which is odd, right? Yep. Yeah, it's really, really light. It's really, really light. So if you have not already, please go ahead and get your Lucet Fork. I think it's beautiful and functional, as all Furls tools are. They are beautiful and functional. Yep. So go and get one, and you can be making I cords for everything. Everything I have a cord now. Thank you, Dianne.
For sure.
Yeah, man, for sure. Thank you. I'll see you in a few.
All right.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me today. I don't know about you, but I had a great time learning how to make an I cord. I think that, on Tuesdays, we do tutorials, we do Tunisian crochet, and today I was really excited to do a tutorial for this beautiful Lucet Fork. Again, go ahead and go to the website and order one. I think everybody should have a Lucet Fork. And because I think everybody should have a Lucet Fork, I'm going to give one away to the people who left alive before I said goodbye. I am going to give a Lucet Fork away today. All you have to do is tell me the name of Dianne's pattern that she showcased in today's live. I'll give you guys 24 hours, and then I will go in and select a winner. You will win a beautiful Lucet Fork, okay? Put in the comment section. Now, wait a minute. If you already have a Lucet Fork, don't take the free one. Let somebody else who doesn't have one get one, all right? But put in the comment section the name of Dianne's pattern that uses the Lucet Fork. I hope I'm saying it right. I think I am. Anyway, I am Mrs. Deveter. This has been another Furls Live. I've had a blast learning. I love learning new things, and this is one thing that I definitely wanted to learn how to do. Big shout out to Dianne Hunt, Same Di Namics Crochet, for hanging out with me today. I will see you all on Instagram if you come on over and hang out with me there. Otherwise, today's Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow for Whip and Wellness Wednesday. What do you have on your hook? I hope it's something good. Come and share with me tomorrow. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.